Big news coming from across the sea, from the U.S., which will have a direct impact on everything and anything that is happening here in the Middle East. Ron DeSantis is out of the game.
It'll have a huge impact on everything happening everywhere in the world,
Right.
Because the entire planet is watching mostly with horror and stupefaction at the possibility of Trump potentially returning a guy with like almost 100 indictments who incited assault on the U.S. Capitol and plainly tried to steal an election. And that's just the tip of the iceberg. So this is very important for the following reason. It might change not only the dynamic on the Republican side, but also on the Democratic side. We had been sleepwalking towards a reality in which basically there would be a one-on-one contest between two candidates with historically low approval levels on their own sides,
Yeah.
and a race of Biden versus Trump that the American people plainly did not desire.
Yes.
This could change everything, because once DeSantis leaves in the Republican Party, it becomes a one-on-one race, Haley versus Trump. Now, I understand that most of DeSantis's voters are potentially, Trumpists whose second choice will be Trump, and that suggests Trump is still going to win. And yes, that's true, but it isn't necessarily true, because once it's a one-on-one race, that changes the entire dynamic of everything, and it becomes a real race, and it'll increase the participation level of Republicans in their own primary.
It's a hype.
It'll create a new dynamic altogether. And come on, I mean, a young woman from minority background who's plainly intelligent and clearly competent and obviously not a psychopath running against Trump. This is going to really be something, and turn the Republican Party into a new animal that maybe has a real claim to be in power in an important country. And if that actually seems to be happening in a month and a half on Super Tuesday, then the Democrats are going to start to panic, because if there's even a chance that the candidate against them is Haley, not Trump, more and more Democrats will start to say that they cannot possibly afford to run with Biden, who is considered to be too old and increasingly frail, even by his own supporters. It is only because of the horror at the alternative of Trump that Biden is currently viable. I doubt he would be equally as viable if the candidate is a plausible and interesting one like Haley. So look for both sides to be potentially appended if Haley performs at all decently on Super Tuesday in March. And if America begins to have to present to the world a political landscape where you have two parties that are deserving of being in power potentially, and candidates
That will turn 2024 way weirder
it's
than
the end of
expected.
days.